This is our Platinum Trophy playthrough for GreedFall. We are nearing the end of our easy playthrough. This is where we select the High King for one last time. At this point, we're going to select Dunncas. We did the other two already. And we're going to pick up one more trophy at the end, and then we will reload a point here and we will grind out a bunch of other trophies in case you don't have them, but I will show you how to do them. I've got a number of the ones that I'm going to show you how to do. So here we go. Let's speak to Dunncas.
I went into the tomb.
And so made this
Yes,
or you, but
We're going to give
Take
him
it.
the crown.
the council has begun to unite.
Congratulations, Duncan. And
But
thank
I hope you have some.
Okay, so we'll wait the 2 days just like we did for the other ones, and we will move on with the quest. We have to speak to the volcano boss one more time here, finish all this stuff up.
there you are, Karant.
How was the encounter?
And on me, boy, but what?
Okay, he opens it up for us, and off we go. Remember, stick to the right. And you shouldn't have any troubles. So some of this is just simple follow the directions and you'll be good. Cross the bridge, up the hill. I know you've seen all this before, but here we go again for the third time. And I would say final time. It's the final time on easy, but we will be doing all this one more time on extreme difficulty, providing you don't rage quit before then. But if you're looking to pick up a bunch of the trophies and maybe not get that one, then this is how you'll do it. Through the cave. You'll remember this is where we make our last stop as well. Here comes the save, and here we go. Blast through all this stuff. You don't have to, you can check it out again. Now for the third time. Leave the sanctuary and slide down the hill. That completes.
I saw a man running. Is it?
Yeah, it is. And it.
Well, if
Thank you, Duncan. It is.
I see.
Goodbye.
Okay. So there we are with the first easy parts of this. Points and attributes. We'll go to willpower. And then I wanted to note this for you so that you can pick up this trophy. Right over here is the camp. The last camp you need, by the way, so let me show you. So that's all done. Should see it. Here, let's switch to side quests. Oh, we have one more in Senvar to set up as well, which we will do. First, we need to talk to Constantine. So let's head on there and we'll pick up some of these as we go. Just so you don't have to do mop-ups later. All right, out we go from our residence, and let's head upstairs and talk to our cousin. It's by the window.
My fair cousin, I'm so... You're right. But please...
Governor,
How? And without...
I'm sure.
Very... But...
Don't.
What?
Me.
Okay, so we need to help our allies out like before. And again, it doesn't matter which one you start with. I just highlighted the first one that popped up. That's the one we'll roll with. Which I believe was this one, San Mateus. Again, travel to your residence. It's always fastest. Kind of force change it over here. And then I'll help you with some of these other ones as we go. And how you can do them during the mop-up phase. We're going to, during the mop-up phase, we'll be doing them in sequence so that you can pick up the trophies that go together. Some melee ones, some range ones, some poison ones, things like that. All right, let's go take care of business real quick here. The rocky stairs. Dun, 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 dun. It's not the Philadelphia Library, though. Let's talk to the Mother Cardinal. And we'll blast through all these. Just like we did last time. Help the outpost. Let's go do that. And I know before I was going to not video all this stuff, but when I did that for the second choice, and it only took me about 20 minutes to get through all this stuff. So I figured, what the heck, we'll just make it all one video for continuity's sake, instead of jumping around a bunch, so you can see how this ends. Just like it did when we picked Deidre to be the High Queen. We'll be in constant state of sprint now. We need to blow through some of this content and speed it up, because we're not doing looting or anything like that. Oh, look at that. We somehow managed to aggro hasters right here. And there we go, everybody taken care of.
You shouldn't stay here. Yeah.
Don't. All right.
Don't need
Let's
to
wait.
prepare, we are already ready.
Ready, weapons? There they are! Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
And they're all pretty close, we can just drop a storm on them right here, make this all easy mode.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Boom. First one, first wave handled, there's 3 waves.
Do not lay down your arms. There are others. Bit of
We'll let
poison on my
our
blade.
companions engage first. You can see we weren't fully mana'd up, so we'll be a little bit slower doing these this time around. And you see how they just conveniently make a roadblock. Last one will be done in a minute. There we go. Head back, wait for wave 3. Again, we're a little bit light on mana.
There are others. Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
And there it is, 3rd wave done.
We have succeeded. Bravo, soldiers. We have You shouldn't stay here. Yeah.
Why build an out?
Well, if
we must, could you thank you?
Alright, we need to find the scouts.
I recognize this place. We aren't far from Vedlu. I hope it's just a coincidence.
You think Dadra might be
And
involved?
here we go.
It would not surprise me in the least.
And so while we're running down the scouts, make sure you friend and follow us on Twitch. Much appreciated. Love having you guys along and chatting with us. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button for us. Much appreciated. Doesn't cost you a thing, and it helps us out a bunch. And feel free to subscribe to the channel. We'll continue to bring the good stuff as we wind up our easy playthrough and head into extreme. You may want to get notifications of when I'm doing those so that you can stay with us. If I remember right, whoops. Yeah, left. And around the end of.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
And then we just move up some on some of these so that we can take them down fairly quickly. There you go. And then let's get a move on.
village's tracks lead to the northeast. We should follow if we want to find them.
Here's some more we need to take care of, and a bunch will drop in. All taken care of. Head up here for the injured guy that we dealt with before.
Bit of poison on my blade.
This guy's right on top of us, but no problem. These guys are easy mode for us at this point.
Let's see if we can ward off this sprint.
No magic left. Drink the food.
And there we go, all taken care of. A little bit of dodging helps you out.
This man will die if we don't do something about it.
Give him a health potion.
What?
And you...
Use the key that he gives us. Alright. Here it is. Now we just need to bail. We can go out right here to the left. And then let me do a quick check. Yep. Alright, so we have these guys we need to fight, and then we have Guardian we're going to have to deal with.
Close to is
Let's see if we can ward off this sprint.
There we go, our companions help us out. Now I gotta wait a little bit before we go fight the Guardian because we want to make sure we have the mana fully juiced up. You see there's the chest down there. We looted that the first time around. I didn't loot it the second time around. But I'm going to help you with one of the mop-up trophies here. Because I didn't do it on the first one. Right here is a camp. This is the last camp that you need to take care of. Now if you watch on the side here, you got the setup the camp is there. So now we need to tell Dave Coulier about the camps we found. And once we do that, then we will get our Explorer trophy. I'll show you how to do that even though I already have it. And
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if we can ward off this sprint.
close to is
You can ward off this sprint. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
got us right as we got him.
you can ward off this fate?
Ah. Uh-oh, trouble here. And down he goes. Close enough to death. We got a little trouble there at the end, but not a big
It was
deal.
this creature who was leading the animals. It looks like a
And then we
guardian,
need to loot him.
but its skin is strange, covered with ulcers, as if it was sick. That could explain its change in behavior, but not the intelligence with which these attacks were led.
Alright, so out we can go now. And travel. We'll go back and inform the governor so that we're done with this. And we'll push it on through here. And we'll get this done fairly quickly now. I hope you guys enjoy following along here. Even though this is the third time around, second time I videoed it, but if you guys have been keeping pace with me, this will be the third time through for you. We are going to be making an intermediate save. I'll tell you when, so that we can do our mop-ups. And we'll do all the mop-ups in a separate video because it'll take a little bit of time to grind out some of them. There's some counting ones that'll take a little bit of effort to knock out. So a little bit grindy, but we'll take care of it. Up the rocky stairs again. No, I'm not gonna hum you the theme song again. Once was enough. How cliche could we be?
Your Eminence.
You are back.
And it's your
Anything?
Okay, all done.
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Experience, rep, coins.
May the enlightened bless you.
Now let's go take care of Hikmet. No jumping, so you can't launch yourself off this. Which is fine. I'm not sure why some people get a little cranked about not being able to jump, but I don't. I don't expect every game to be like every other game. I try to be forgiving of it and let each thing be a game unto itself. Travel all the way across to Hikmet, to our residence. You can see I didn't have the quest lit up, but that's the one we're doing next. Although I am a trophy hunter, I try to just enjoy games and not get too carried away with them. Some stuff I can and can't do. Titanfall 2 was one. I had a hard time, and in fact never did get the last trophy I needed for the speed run at the end. It just takes a little bit more coordination than I have, jumping off the walls and everything else. So, despite wanting to get that platinum, and I wanted it pretty bad, I was just not able to do it. So I don't let that wear on me too much. That's true for any of these games that can be pretty hard. This is one as well. We can take a look at. later on and check out percentages. Here we go through up to the governor. Burn him. That we need to talk to. Dash through all the doors, sprint around the building.
Lady Dis, and you, and they do our plea if we. No, I said, she's Bisa. Would you like?
Okay,
I have to go.
we met with
Look
him,
forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my.
and out we go. And for the sake of consistency, how about we just go ahead and light up the quest, because we're not going to go talk to Constantine until we're done with both these attack quests, as we call them. Attack on Hikmet and attack on San Mateus. That's what they're called. That's what I call them, the attack quests.
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares are in the vanguard of the
So if we go past our camp, we're going to deal with the guard here. You got to remember we have a charisma test coming up, which even with all our charisma is only 75%, so you may fail it, and you'll have to replay this part coming up where we have to fight these monsters right here. There we go.
Then let's go!
There we go. All done. See, I just jumped around a bunch, avoiding it, let my companions do their job. And on we go.
You managed to make it through? I don't act. It looks like you.
Like I said,
Indeed.
can you
Not so.
So we have to do the
I
charisma.
understand that, but by get
You're right. They went towards.
Yeah, successful, we're good. And we need to
must
find the
go.
scouts, not talk about
Goodbye,
any
goodbye.
cargo. Again, past all the rubble. So as you're going over to that one, we're just going to follow the road. The first time I went the other way, this time we'll go this way. Saves us one set of little combat that we don't really need to go through. I mean, we're pretty close to level 35, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. Travel to the scouts. Here we go. So you can see we cover all this stuff pretty quickly now, which is why I didn't think it'd be a problem for you guys to see it again and for me to video it all up, run the stream for you guys. My Aussie friends. I'm not in Australia, but I saw that they got a couple of subscribers from there as well this week, so that's pretty cool. So rush over here, talk to these knuckleheads real quick.
Who are you?
Are you?
Can't
He was.
Yeah, him.
And the,
You,
I know.
Why did
You should.
All right, now let's head back to the camp. Boom, here we go. deal with amateur hour mobs right here. See, they got close enough that most of my magic all hit where it was supposed to without having to reload it at all. There we go, level 35. Past the wall and then in we go.
I wanted to they're not what the Acidris could
you
not
not
and yet why should
that.
Mal! Our what?
Okay,
Bit of
got
poison
some
on my blade.
dudes to fight
And
here.
let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
no magic left. Drink a potion.
You are going to pay for your
And we probably have enough potions that I could be drinking up here and stuff. I just am not.
You are going to pay for your arrogance, Dunncas.
And there it is. Now we just have to head on down. Need to let the mana charge up. Because we are going to be fighting a guardian at the end of this thing.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Alright, and here comes the guardian waddling its way down, which is nice for us because we have a chance to regen all our mana. And don't forget, there's a skill altar back there. You can see it. We'll go pick that one up after this
Bit of
battle.
poison on my blade. And let's go!
Go get him, Vasco. Oops. And as long as you have the aggro, it'll shoot its lightning bolts at you. So during this phase, you just need to be ready to move.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
So I potioned up right there, you saw in the battle.
potion if you want to cast more spells.
Use no magic here. Drink the potion.
Oh, one of the lightning bolts got us. That was unfortunate.
Use no magic here. Drink the potion.
And almost down, so I'm not going to worry about drinking any more potions. Next hit should be enough. Here we go.
What happened to our Nardite?
You found some bigger, and yet they and what? And yet you
Blast through all this stuff. And then as a reminder, we're gonna run up here and we'll grab this skill point. All this stuff will matter for you on extreme difficulties. So you can see we need to inform the governor. We got 3 skill points. We have put one there, put one there. Doesn't really matter. And we'll kind of follow the path here a little ways so that we can leave this area. You don't want to go to the right, you want to go to the left here. And through that little grass area, catch the path as we're running straight on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. At the doors, I'm sure that's probably there well before all of your times. These guys were something in the 60s. Don't need to climb up right there. Hang a quick left. Run down the path on this side. You can see it waiting for you right there in the distance. And travel. Go back and we're going to talk to the governor. As we're pushing through here, grinding it down real quick. Again, friend and follow us on Twitch. Love having you guys along live with us or checking out the videos on the channel. Prime member, so that lasts there for 60 days or so, but they do expire after time. So you may have to catch up on YouTube if you don't catch before then under Rasputin Gaming. That's Rasputin with a Y in the middle of it. Razzpuytin Gaming. That's us. As we run up here to the palace. And talk to the governor.
Your Excellency.
I was these why did I said to thank. Would you?
Okay, that's
I
all
have to
done.
go.
Reputation,
Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell.
experience coins. Now the last thing to do is talk to Constantine. Head back out the palace like we're doing. And again to our residence, because as I've mentioned numerous times before, that's the fastest way to fast travel around this thing. So we'll do that real quick here. Travel to New Serene. As we push on through. Real quick, let's take a look at the quests. So we need to talk to him about the discoveries first. And then we'll talk to him about what we found out at the sanctuary.
Constantine.
So let's talk about.
I finally managed to enter the sanctuary.
How marvelous!
The sanctuary is
How did you fix this?
I had to
You tell me.
I was no.
Did you?
No. And
This is.
So say nothing about the warning, just like
No.
always.
And in your. Is there?
And now we want to talk
we
about.
managed to solve the problem.
Really?
This
This is.
and the hick.
Of course.
Yeah, and that, but it's
I don't actually.
perhaps
You're
you
to you, cousin, but
where
not don't. You see like.
but guard.
Okay, now you're talking to the guard. You flash forward through these. He's going to give you the key
Listen,
because we have 100%.
So if
I hope you find his.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
He never was very reasonable. But it is
Okay.
true that these walks at night are rather suspicious.
So
Starting to
at this
believe that
point,
the revelations of Anon Millefrictamen
well,
have
let's
some truth to them.
let's
run
use
it
the
through
key
this
and do this
paper.
first.
We may find a clue.
Here's the pages. All right, let's go get this Explorer trophy done. So all the way up the stairs, the end of the hall, and talk to Dave Coulier.
Sir de Corsilion,
This
Talk about the
the
camps,
mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
very.
and you'll hit the Explorer trophy right there. As I told you, I already got it, so
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
that's where we are. So you want to get that Explorer trophy. It's an easy point to do it. Now we're going to head downstairs. If I didn't make too sharp of a turn. Usually I missed a turn for going too wide, not too narrow. Out the double doors. Out the double doors. And down we go. So my suggestion to you at this point is before you do anything else, is we're going to make the save for the mop-up. And we're going to overwrite these backup ones we made back here. that we didn't need because we didn't make any mistakes with our saves. All right, and now we need to go find his cave. Well, we need to question the natives first, my bad. So again, travel from our residence, it's always easier. And then we'll get to traveling again here. And talk to disgruntled, dismayed natives who can let us in on the secret of what's going on, or somewhat the secret of what's going on with our cousin.
Cousin has descended into madness, but we can't let him kill these people simply because he's afraid they might have seen him.
A bit of poison on my blade, and let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
There it goes. They're all dead.
I'm in and you
can
be.
Okay.
I'll leave you
Now
alone.
we need to hide and wait for Constantine as before. And then, as you remember, we need to go to the right over here, past that little, this water, this lake, ravine, river, and up this path.
We can't be seen from the park.
Wait for Constantine.
With some friends.
Now he's back. And you need to follow him along this path, which you've done a couple times before already.
Drink a potion.
Let's see if you can ward off this fight.
And all done.
He must have used this passage. We'd do well.
And not sprinting because I'm waiting for the mana to regen for me. Yeah, we should be good about now. Because we have another Guardian fight coming up here. Skip the sequence.
But I still have more to do.
Skip the sequence.
Come back and explain yourself.
It was weird, I was in a spot there I couldn't see.
What's going on? It's the only explanation.
Poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fight.
Definitely in these battles you need to be able to see what the Guardians are doing.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
We are so close to him. Let's try and get some distance on it. What do you guys say?
Let's see if you can ward off this feint. Let's see if you can ward off this feint. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
They nicked us.
Let's see if you can ward off this feint. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
And that should just be about it for him. There we go.
Yes. He will.
Skip all the scenes.
I would.
We should have but no. Let's.
Alright, we need to find his hideout. That's nothing new. And we need to form the alliances. So we'll do that one first, and then we'll get everybody to help us. So we'll travel back to New Serene. As it's loading up. So you can see this section goes pretty fast. Just about done with it. Until we get to the final sequence where I would have been videoing anyways. So it saved, I don't know. If you're watching along, you got about 25 more minutes of video, maybe 30 more minutes of video than you would have gotten otherwise. And if that wasn't up to your speed, hopefully you fast forward through a bunch of it to get to watching the ending, if that's what you preferred. My bad. So used to going up there. We're looking for his hideout. So we need to go to the cave, which is out the gate over here.
Oh, it's you, Onomenawi. Come and see.
You can see we've come a long way in this game since we first started. I'll have to take a look at how many hours I've actually put into this, which I can check with my OBS software, because I'm betting it's quite a bit. I haven't really looked at the totals in quite some time. Anyways, up we go. Around to the left here. Up we go. And you can see the guys waiting
The
for
cave
us.
that Constantine indicated in his notes shouldn't be very far.
And no kind of match for us. And then right turn into the cave. And there's one baddie left down here that we're gonna have to deal with. Oh, a couple. Haha. Sink in one, but it turned out. Done. Head through the gate. Again, feel free to loot if that's your thing. We're on the right.
Constantine has marked several places on
Pick up
this
the map.
I recognize some of them.
Whoops. And then the
They're
research
sacred
notes.
places for the natives. Places of connection. This place. What? No. But we.
In that,
You're right.
And out we go. Past the dead bodies. Feel free to be doing any of the looting you think you need to be doing. Drop down right here. Right turn and right turn, and then we're going to go out. And we're going to travel. So you can see we have all the quests to have people help us. First, we're going to go talk to Dunncas. Because that's part of the breaking the chains quest. So let's call that up real quick. Breaking the links. So what we need is the seeds. So we have to talk to him first, and then we'll get everybody on our side. Wasn't the most efficient way. We could have did some of this while we were at each place. We'll have to come back to him, but it's all right. You guys don't mind, and I don't mind. This isn't about speed running. I can't speed run crap. I don't get any kind of perverse pleasure out of doing that, but more power to the people that can do that, to find the glitches and the ways to blast through this stuff quicker. So into Dunncas' house. There he is.
What brings you here?
So we'll ask him about breaking links first.
It is every
And
what we
and how
what
do we so here?
Thank- as
So
I intend
he
to
gave
go
us
and
the
find
seeds
other
this time.
factions, because
And I would
thank you.
done.
I must admit that I expected Dunncas to be more angered when he learned what Constantine had done.
He's
So, and we
sage
got
among
them
sages,
to participate. That's
even
one
amongst
for
the
us.
Donegada. Enon Mil Flichterman speaks in his ear. I think he already knew what was happening, even before we came to see him.
That
Let's
confirms it. I made the right choice.
travel again.
He couldn't have a better High King.
So these are breaking the links, but we have the seeds. First, we're going to convince everybody to help us out. Then we'll go break some links. These should go pretty fast. Unfortunately, we have to wait for them to load up the whole area for us, which is a bummer. But this being the number 3 ending, the quote-unquote good ending, so I kind of started it with the worst ending, then the bad ending, and now the good ending. So we'll just push on through this stuff, getting everybody to help us, and then we'll break the links. Let's try the door, Raz, for our last trip through. San Mateus, we won't have to look at this place again. Well, we will in the extreme playthrough. Don't let me fool you by saying something that isn't true. But for this playthrough, this is the last time we're here. And it'll be our last trip to Hikmet as well.
Your Eminence. Do you remember and I won't others having the you think I'm
Okay, that's 2. Now let's go take care of Hikmet. Oh my goodness. That's the new serene path to our house, to our residence. Muscle memory. We're just stumbling all along here at the end. Travel zip across to Hikmet. Again, it's not super required that you have all these guys to help you, but you might as well be in the habit of doing it because it just makes things go easier on you. And if you're only playing through once and you're going for the good ending with Dunncas as the High King, then you want to make sure that you get the trophy for having everybody join up on your side, which is what we're doing here. Yes, sir. So we're zooming this. I don't know, we got 15 minutes maybe. Try and get this whole video done in under an hour and a half. And up go. And unfortunately, you guys probably saw I had a bunch of saves already from my extreme playthrough. But if I'm not going to be able to utilize those ones
Your Excellency.
to speed up my playthrough on extreme because we'll miss trophies. So I will be starting from the beginning and you guys can check it out. You'll probably want to see how I play through on extreme. There is a couple of different builds that work. There's a toxic knight build out there that works pretty well. I'm just not a big fan of melee. I like the range stuff myself a little better. So that's why we're going to stick with magic for the extreme, and we'll add some firepower. Okay, those are done. Let's get the lats 2, the knots and the coin guards. Well, let's go to the port quarter first so we can get the knots first. All right, it's loading up. So I'll just give you advance notice on some of the mop-up trophies. I have some of those already, so they won't pop, but I will but I will show you where to get them and how to get them, and you will earn them if you follow along with the guide. I'm making sure that you guys can get all the trophies as well. So talk to the Admiral, ask her to join. Tells you your troops aren't good on land, but they'll help us anyways. Now let's go do the coin guard. Yep, so this is definitely a step up for spiders. Like I mentioned, I think I've played every single game they've released. Mars Logs on up. Technomancer is the only one I didn't really care for. But we finished the 2 Mars games they came out with. But you can see the graphics are so much better now. The storytelling's a little better now. But I like their stylings, and I like their games. Elix was one I played right before this one by them, and I like that one too. Platinum that one as well.
Hello, Command. How?
So we need her to join. Okay, leave now that we have everybody.
Goodbye. I also have a lot to.
You can see we need to inform Glendon, then we can break the chains. Break the links, I call it break the chains. Again, for me, I like to do all my traveling from the our residence, Desardes residence, as I'm sure you know by now. So I'm just going to cut through here and head back before we go talk to Glendon. See, we're about to ding level 36. Inform Glendon. Let me switch over to that one because I don't remember exactly which. Yeah, the first one. I thought it was the first one, but I didn't want to take the chance and then have to be running across the map. That'd be no bueno. It's no good for some of you people. And let's push it one more time as we're winding this up. Friend and follow us. I know I've asked before, but really I do enjoy having you guys along and we can talk games, the specific games we're playing. I would like to do better about getting a schedule up for you guys, so if you want to follow live, you could. It's just a little difficult these days because of doing work around my house, so I have construction people here, which makes things difficult and very noisy.
Hello, Glendon. To tell you that no, we have. I have.
All right.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Now we just need to break some links. There we are, level 36. Go ahead and spend our point that we have. And travel. And break some links. This is the first one. So we're winding out. How are we doing here on time? Minute 10, not too bad. Minute 10, an hour 10. It's like that old Star Trek 3, right? Wrath of Khan, when he's talking to the starship and they're talking about days of repair when they mean hours, so they trick Khan with that. Kind Kind of reminds me of that, but yeah, whatever. I know you guys are saying, come on, Raz, stay on topic. So here we go. Let's break this one. This one that I hate because he's a jumping one.
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Oh, we unbalanced him before he jumped. How nice. That can happen at times.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Oh, we stayed too close. We unbalanced him again. That was pretty nice. Ah, it was late. Halfway. That'll take some grind. See, we did manage to unbalance him a couple times there. Can't unbalance him once he's in the air, though. Busy trying to attack. Ah. Wow, we're bad on the timing now. Really bad. And that should be it.
It's dead. Now let's plant the seed Dunncas gave us at the base of the raised stone.
And plant the seed.
Look, the plant seems to be growing extremely fast. The Donegada of Dunncas' clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
And we can head on out. We can break the other chain. Let me Let's see where we are with potions and stuff. We have well, we have quite a bit of everything, so we're in good shape. We accumulated a lot of potions along the way. Back at the swamp one. So this is the one with the 2 ads and then the slow lumbering guardian. So really the last one, the jumping ones are the ones that I'm not very fond of. That's the ones I have the most difficulty with.
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Already down halfway. I'm not going to worry about potions.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
We can access the stone
Dead.
and plant Dunncas' seed.
And let's plant the seed over here.
Look, the plant seems to be growing extremely fast. The Donegada of Dunncas' clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
Okay, breaking the link is done. And out we can go. And you saw the point of no return warning, which we're not too worried about because we're just looking to finish this thing up. We need to gather our companions. Be the last we see of this traveling. Stop this, I guess, one more time, right? Because we have to actually, no, it's automatically going to send us, but we'll reload and we'll spend a bunch of time in New Serene mopping up trophies after this ending is complete right here. Gather companions.
How are you feeling,
Zap through all these. Oh, we did have one more zone to load. I thought, well, it automatically took us, so we won't actually see the little trade point with the vendor. But we will deal with them in the extreme playthrough a lot more. And I can show you there's quite a few trophies still to get. So let me show you real quick. So we got the platinum 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you can see we got a bunch of trophies to go. So that's why we do the mop-up phase. There's a camp over there, but we know about that one already.
The entrance to the sanctuary has been forced. A fight took place here.
Constantine managed to get through. Let's hurry.
So you can see some of those trophies we're counting ones doing poison damage, trap damage, things like that. And I'll show you how you can get a lot of those done fairly easy. In fact, most of them you can get done easily. And this path should be habit for you by now, as it is for me. Just to Third time I've run this ending. All the dead bodies, loot if you feel like looting. And trigger this one.
And we keep.
Wait.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's go! I hope you're Let's see what you
And that's the last
stay
one.
here with every glad. Enough with the
And a couple companions drop off. Drop down, make a right. Some more baddies.
if you can ward off this fate.
Shot him down with our musket. Whatever we have, arquebus. Remember, rifle, something. And we get to the next section.
There you are. I will start. We are. If I'm with it.
And the next set of battles.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go.
Wait. We need.
All done.
Well,
Blast through the dialogue. And then we're going to get the little cutscene here with Ciara because she was our last love interest that we did when we were grinding out the trophies. Skip the sequence. You can hear Petrus, so he's still with us, as always. And then there's one more back here. And Dead Before Daylight. Up we go. As our mana and our health regenerate. And health regenerates too, by the way, with vigor. Out of combat.
There you are.
what this in?
So here they come. There we go, Petrus stay behind. And we just have the last battle to go. And where can we see that? You can see the magic regenerating our power and stuff over here on the right. So you can see we get credit for Vigor level 2. But Vigor is, like I said, regenerates health and mana outside of combat. So let's go fight the last battle one more time here on the easy difficulty. Run all the way to see our cousin. Booyah. Don't forget about the falling rocks. Somehow we weren't targeting the boss. So it cost me some mana and stuff there. Jammed in a hole. Not good. And again, your tactic should not be to go backwards on some of these laser shots, because it makes it hard to avoid anything. Oh, he's getting a lot of hits on us now. Should be it here. There we go, level 37. And we get to the end of the game.
No! Stop!
So skip the sequence. We've seen this before. Skip the sequence one more time. Gives us the knife. Go ahead and kill him. Just like you did every other time. We'll let the ending play through here. We'll get a different trophy than we've gotten before.
Good night, sweet prince.
And I'm sure that dude on extreme difficulty is going to be a pain in the ass. Again, it's all about the movements. We're gonna have to make sure. I'll show you how to set up for extreme difficulty, because there is 12 presets you can do on your D-pad.
After the fall of Constantine, my young student
There it is,
managed
a
to
better world.
establish stronger links
The good
between
ending.
the old nations and the natives. Some of their donegada were even invited to the continent, and with their help, it slowly became a land filled with life again. And for the first time in a long while, the number of cases of the Malicor is decreasing. Those who bravely fought at Dorhad Genadu were celebrated everywhere. After all, if it weren't for this unlikely alliance, the island would have fallen into Constantine's greedy hands. This victory allowed Siora to become the Marl of her village, but she often leaves to be reunited with the one she believes to be her soulmate. Sieglinde took Kurt as an advisor, but he insisted on keeping his place alongside his former student and friend, watching her back as he always had. Afra set aside her weapons and went back to her research on the native culture and flora of the island. It is said that she is even writing a book with the help of Dunncas' clan when not visiting her friends. For his bravery, Vasco was awarded the rank of commander. He now travels the sea at the head of a whole fleet, but he often comes back to visit his sister-in-arms. Petrus's ambitions have finally been fulfilled. He obtained the much-coveted title of Cardinal. Despite the responsibilities implied by such a title, he still sometimes visits the one he calls his child. Despite the help Ulan received, which allowed him to restore the importance of the seaside Nemeus, he still had to renounce the role of Marl as he faced the contempt of the other clans. Her friendship with Renaigse helped Deirdre to overcome her reticence. She willfully accepted to follow the orders of her new High King. Dunncas and his people spent a lot of time with savants and theologians. Patiently, they shared their knowledge of the earth and learnt new techniques from one another, and in so doing, they restored balance between the new world and the old. Following the investigations revealing the horrifying practices of Dr. Asili, the Alliance changed their methods and even appointed an ethics council to oversee the work of its scholars. The public revelations of St. Matthias's life led to a deep change in Teleme. The Ordo Luminis was dismantled for good, and the missionaries' purpose is now to establish dialogue rather than conversion. Aware that their culture of secrets would lead them to their demise, the Norts changed their methods. They welcomed numerous new recruits amongst them, notably natives. Under Sieglinde's control, the Guard returned to the honorable values that had made its reputation. And they did so all the more easily, now that their shadiest members were out of the picture.
There we go. That's the answer. We'll skip here, since they're allowing us to do that. This will be the end of this one. I'm going to load. This one right here, the new serene one that we made, and that will be the end of it. Then we'll start all the mop-up and trophies after that, and that'll be a separate video to itself. Thank you again for following along with us. We appreciate it. Don't forget to friend and follow us. And if you're on Twitch, hit that like button. Doesn't cost you anything. And subscribe to the channel. I'll show you how to mop up the last of the trophies. And then what you've all waited for, the extreme playthrough, will be following along after that. So looking forward to having you all along when we do that. As we're loading up here, then we can, I'll leave it in place, the game in place, so that we can do the mop up on the next video. And this one was for the Biggie Harls.